themes. In particular, the impact it's had on the city-state's economy. Growth is expected to be harder hit than in neighbouring countries. That's because of Singapore's exposure to trade and travel in particular. Well, let's get over there now. Sharanjit Lail is in Singapore for us. Sharanjit, given we're in the midst still of a pandemic, it seems an interesting time to pick an election. Why now?
Yeah, I mean, great question, David. It's something that many Singaporeans were asking themselves as well when the election was announced late in June by the Prime Minister. I mean, Singapore actually isn't the first place to have elections during the pandemic. We saw South Korea do it. We saw Serbia, Croatia, Japan held elections in Tokyo, for instance. So, you know, it can be done, and the authorities have been trying to seek to reassure people that they will be kept safe. So, for instance, we were at a polling station earlier, and we saw all of the precautions they've put into place. There's lots of, disinfection liquid. You're required to wear masks. You have to get your temperature screened. There's contactless registration with your national ID card. And then you've got to put disposable gloves on, actually. They give you that before you can go into the ballot to cast your vote. So they've put these precautions in place. They've also ensured that, the ballots, the polling stations don't get too crowded, and that's interesting because they've given everyone a 2-hour time frame. And this morning it was mainly the elderly, because there seem to be a much more vulnerable population when it comes to COVID-19. They were meant to vote, but we spoke to some of them, and they were complaining about the long lines and the concerns around overcrowding. So that is certainly an issue around safety. So I